Welcome to our brand new 21 lesson player study where we talk about the amazing Angus Young. Without a doubt, Angus Young has been one of the most influential rock guitar players in history, and in this player study we're going to talk about exactly why that is and learn to play like the great man himself. For me, being a lifelong fan of AC/DC, there is one word that I think best describes the overall sound of Angus Young's playing, and that is groove. He is the most rhythmical lead guitar player I've ever heard, with the core groove of the track seeping into even the most complicated rock licks. The main challenge when we were putting together these solos, licks and rhythm tracks were to get the listener and student tapping their foot uncontrollably. You try it. Next time you listen to AC/DC, try not to tap your foot or even to feel that groove. It's impossible. Even if you took the whole backing track away and just listened to the solo, you'd still be tapping the same beat. This is the power and real lesson behind Angus Young's impressive influence. So how do we learn to replicate a great guitar player like Angus Young? Well, in this course, we've put together a variety of solos, licks and rhythm track examples for you to learn in his style. But what we're really proud of, though, more so than the example tracks that you'll learn in depth, is how you get to be creative and work within our framework to bring out your own Angus Young skills. Essentially, if you want to be able to structure a solo like Angus Young does, and truly he is one of the best in the world at doing this, then you'll love this course. So let's dive in and see how we break down the 21 lessons. We kick off with a quick primer where we talk about how we get the Angus Young tone. This is very much a guide to help you dial in the AC/DC tone using the gear that you have. We use amplitude to show you a really visual approach to getting Angus Young's tone, focusing on the style of amp and what settings you might want to dial in. There's no getting around it. To play these chunky power chord riffs and epic lead lines, you're going to need a good distorted tone, and we'll show you how. As we move into Unit 1, we dive straight into a full Angus Young style solo. At this point, it's all about absorbing his sound and getting some great licks and concepts into your fingers before we dive any deeper. The solo is based around the E minor pentatonic scale shapes across the neck, so it's a great excuse to practice these, and we'll give you the first taste of how Angus Young structures his solos and how he uses techniques such as bending, vibrato, and much more to get the most out of all the notes he's playing. This is a challenging solo at quite a speed, but we do break it down in great detail, allowing you to follow through at your own pace. For Unit 2, we take a look at the track behind the solo. It's so important to understand the backing track as well, and we take this opportunity to talk about how AC/DC approach the chord and rhythm parts when writing their amazing tunes. We discuss open chord power chords, single note riffs, space in between the chords, and even go into as much detail as how long to hold the chord for and how much space to leave. All of these subtleties add up to a massive rhythmical sound that, with a healthy dose of gain, equal big rock grooves. For Unit 3, we start to take a deeper look at Angus's specific style for lead playing. We take a look at his vibrato, his bending techniques, and the rhythms he uses to play through pentatonic scales, as well as a really cool exercise that you can work with to master these concepts. These will give you the tools you need to start applying them over your own playing. We also take a look at that major minor classic crossover and how it works over power chords. This crossover holds the key to a lot of Angus Young's note choice. In Unit 4, we lay down an epic challenge for you and an important learning curve to experience. We provide you with a backing track, a selection of Angus style licks utilizing everything we covered so far, and then ask you to construct a solo. Don't worry, we guide you through the process every step of the way, and I'll literally do the same process on camera. Once you've got all the information and you've seen me fluff together a solo live on camera, then it's your turn to go away and construct your solo. And if you feel to, you can then send them to us when you're ready. This is where your learning will take on a beautiful self-existence beyond us showing you how to do every detail. We give you the tools, the ideas, and the theory and concepts, and you explore it by yourself to complete the course. By the end of the course, you'll have everything you need to tackle any Angus Young solos, riffs, and chord parts. You'll have a range of awesome tracks to learn and master, impressing your mates along the way, as well as, crucially, that deeper understanding of how Mr. Young plays the guitar and how you can take his style and incorporate it into your own. All of this is available totally free here on YouTube and via our website. We're going to release the whole course absolutely free on both of those platforms, and you'll be able to find all the tab, the fretboard diagrams, full write-up and backing tracks over on the website. Our mission is to provide the highest quality courses and lessons to everyone across the world, no matter your financial situation or where you live. We want to take your passion and love for the guitar and turn it into real results with proper courses that will take you from A to B in the quickest possible way and give you all the tools you need to become the guitar player that you want to be. If you want to go that extra step and support us financially along the way, we do offer a downloadable version of the course over on our shop, as well as extra benefits and really cool things that we're developing all the time for our YGA paid members. However, the course itself is identical and you'll have access to all of it right here on YouTube and on our website. So when you're ready to get started with lesson 1, you can click right here, or if you want to check out the full playlist, you can click right here. Remember, along the way, if you're watching it on YouTube, do leave a comment, do like, do subscribe, do interact with us, because we love hearing back from you. And if you've got any questions, we will be very happy to answer them here on YouTube.